Hello and welcome to English with Sana. And yes, this hello is what we are going to emphasize on today's lesson. That is, we are going to learn business telephonic English. And phonic is something that we all do, but few of us do it well. So, before learning telephonic skills, let's have a look on some of the benefits and how they can make a difference in our lives. The jobs where talking on phone is essential part of the job, for example, call centers. The employees there have no choice but to learn the telephone etiquettes. But it is also helpful in other jobs as well. And second, if you are well trained to deal with the business delegates over the phone, then it increases your image in the company and as well as increases the chances of your early promotion. And we also have a fear of talking to strangers or anonymous customers over the phone. So it builds up the personality as well and it builds up the confidence as well. And telephonic etiquettes can improve speaking in general and build a good rapport with the colleagues. And in these times of cutthroat competition, you can gain an edge over the employees of the company if you learn the required telephonic conversation skills. And today, businesses are very much reliant on the customers of the company. And if the customers are better equipped with communication skills, it can grow the business in a positive light. And telephonic skills can improve the business retention. And if customers are treated with respect, they stick to the company, business, or product for a longer time. And it helps build up the necessary confidence in the customers for the company. And it increases the chances of representing the company by increasing the personality as well. I think individual personality increases by learning the telephonic skills because it helps in day-to-day conversation as well and avoid miscommunication by speaking clearly. Because when you know the requisite skills required to talk over the telephone, you make lesser mistakes and you are more confident and you can represent your company very well. So, these are some of the benefits of learning business telephonic conversation. So, before going about how an ideal telephonic conversation should go about, we should look into the mistakes while speaking during a business conversation as it will help us to note what are the differences between a wrong conversation and a right conversation. Okay, let's see the demo conversation between Sylvie, a receptionist with Microsoft, and Samir, an employee with Reliance. So Samir calls at Microsoft to speak to Ravi Singh for an event organization. So let's see how the conversation goes about. Sylvie says, "Hello." Samir, "Hi, who is this?" Sylvie. Samir, "Is this Microsoft?" So let's see what's wrong with the conversation. Sylvie here simply says hello. See, saying hello may be okay when you answer your telephone at home, but it's not okay in a business setting. She did not greet properly, nor she told her name or her company's name, and she also doesn't ask how she can help the caller. So Sylvie replies, "Yes, what can I do for you?" Samir, "Hi, yes, just a second. Uh, may I speak to Ravi Singh?" Sylvie, "Ravi, sorry, he's not here." Samir, "Can I leave a message?" So, what's wrong with this conversation? Samir here seems unprepared and he had to take a moment to figure out who he actually wants to speak to. And when it comes to Sylvie, she just simply puts the phone down and calls out Ravi and even don't ask for holding the call. So, this is something that might happen at home but should not happen at work. So let's see the next part of the conversation. Sylvie says, sure, go ahead, Samir. My name is Samir Ahuja. I'm with Reliance. It's about an event organization, and my number is, wait a second, 93348879. Sylvie, sorry, could you say that again? I'm looking for a pen. Samir, which part? Sylvie, all of it? Okay. What's your name? Here you can see that Samir is even not sure of his own number, and Sylvie doesn't seem prepared as she's looking for a pen. She doesn't have a pen handy. And at last Sylvie also asks the name again, that what's your name? So for a good telephonic conversation, one needs to be prepared well in advance. And this is how the bad conversation looks like. And now let's see how should an ideal conversation be like. Sylvie, hello, Microsoft. This is Sylvie. How may I help you? Samir, hi Sylvie. My name is Samir Ahuja. I'm calling for Ravi Singh. Sylvie, would you mind holding, please? Samir, all right. Sylvie, thanks for holding. So you can see in the conversation that Sylvie uses a four-part greeting. First, hello or good morning. Second, her company's name. Third, her name and the offer for help. So these days companies expect from the employees that they should use a four-part greeting. When it comes to Samir, he greets her and he tells his name and the person for whom he is calling for. And Sylvie says, would you mind holding please? So these are some of the polite ways to say for holding. For example, just a moment please, would you mind holding please, or could you hold please? And then Sylvie waits for Samir to respond. When Samir says all right, then Sylvie says thanks for holding. So this is how an ideal telephonic conversation should go about. So these are some of the points to be noted while having a business telephonic conversation. First is smile even the other person on the phone can't see you, as it helps to maintain a positive and pleasant tone. Second is you need to be ready and prepared before making or receiving calls. For example, the information of the person you are calling or the pen and paper. And third one is listening attentively helps us responding to the call properly. So listening is half of the conversation and the next half is responding. So you need to listen properly and then answer properly. Fourth is people are busy, so you need to be clear, polite, and organized in your conversation. And last one is make the caller feel good about the interaction and don't make them feel like they are bothering you. Okay. So these are the points which should be noted while you are having a conversation in telephone. So practicing regularly can help us have a grip over the phrases used in telephonic conversation. And thank you for listening. An informal or day-to-day telephonic conversation video is coming soon. So stay tuned and like the video, share or subscribe for more such videos on English lessons. Thank you.